Hey there, San Francisco 49ers News Today fans. Welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying our updates, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our awesome community. Now, let's jump right into today's exclusive news. Last Thursday night, Brock Purdy joined several former San Francisco 49ers quarterbacks at the Dwight Clark Legacy Series event in San Jose. During the event, Matt Mayako from NBC Sports Bay Area, one of the moderators, asked the 24-year-old to take a trip down memory lane and reflect on his NFL journey in 2022. Purdy recalled his first significant game-time experience, which came when the 49ers lost two quarterbacks in one season, first Trey Lance, then Jimmy Garoppolo. Subsequently, Purdy stepped in for Garoppolo against the Miami Dolphins, not knowing he would become the starter in the future. Jimmy went down, and they said, "All right, you're up," Purdy shared. "So, I'm tuned into what we're doing against the Miami defense and other parallel things. And then, when they said I was in, I thought, all right, let's go. I was already warmed up. All those weeks leading up to it, I prepared as if I was going to play. And then, when they said I was going in, it was like, all right, let's do this." After learning that Garoppolo would likely be out for the season, Purdy prepared for his first start against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by future Hall of Famer Tom Brady. This naturally sparked some interesting stories and discussions throughout the week leading up to the game. Purdy heard the chatter. "We're on to our third quarterback, and does this guy have what it takes?" All these things, the questions. Next thing you know, Tom Brady's coming to town and my family. I mean, you've probably heard the story. They already booked their tickets before the season even started to come to this game to watch Tom. After this comment drew significant laughs from the crowd, Purdy continued, "So, anyway, all that together, I thought, man, this is it. For me, deep down, I have an opportunity here. Let's see what we can do with it. I was playing against Tom Brady and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, his team, but it was the Bucs defense. We rolled, and we didn't look back." Purdy and the 49ers won both games and every subsequent game before reaching the NFC Championship game. They followed their impressive 2022 campaign with a Super Bowl appearance last season. Purdy is entering his third NFL season and hopes that his 2024 campaign ends with a championship added to his already impressive resume. Surgical recovery. While the 49ers reached the NFC Championship game during Purdy's rookie season, the quarterback suffered a ulnar collateral ligament, UCL, tear in his right elbow during that matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles, ending the team's hopes of a Super Bowl. Purdy discussed his mindset after undergoing surgery and the many months of recovery that followed. "I think, first and foremost, it sounds cheesy, but I was where I was," Purdy shared. "Wherever my feet are, that's where I am. My arm torn, bam, surgery. So, I showed up to rehab every day, and that was it. How can I rehab the best way every day? For how many hours, every day, and not comparing myself to anybody else? There's a lot of noise going on. Man, are you going to be back for the start of the season? We're bringing in some quarterbacks who've played before. It's easy to get caught up in the world of, oh my God, like, doubt. Am I going to make it? And then, I didn't want to compare myself to anybody else. I was where I was, and I really trusted that it was going to work out as it needed to. I'm a faithful man, so I believed it was going to work out, but I didn't try to jump to conclusions, see the future, anything like that. Just mental case of, am I going to get back or not? Am I freaking out about things that are out of my control? And then, for me, I still worked on the playbook, watched the games I played. How can I get better? Come back to the facilities, hang out with the guys, keep building those relationships. I feel like it added up." NFC Championship game comeback against Lions. Last season, the road to the Super Bowl involved Purdy helping orchestrate two impressive comebacks in the postseason. The second one came against the Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship game. The 49ers were down by 17 points at halftime, but overcame the odds to win 34-31. "All I remember is, all right, one play at a time. From here on out," Purdy commented. "And everybody believed. We had, obviously, the guys to do it. But I remember the first play of the second half. I threw to Wr. Debo Samuel on a 20-yard route. And from that moment, I thought, okay, it's us. We've got to play like us." And long story short, I scored touchdowns to come back. The defense tied it up. I made some crucial stops. And then I remember there was a try at the end. I fought for the first down, got the first, and then after that, Christian hit it right on or had a good play. And then I think Elijah Mitchell hit it right on. But at that moment, I thought, man, this is football. It's not just one guy putting the whole team on his back. It takes everybody in the organization. And at that moment, I thought, this is not easy. Like, this is hard. The NFL is hard to get to the Super Bowl, to do all the things you want to do. There will be those crazy, ugly wins. It's worth it. Scoring 70 points against Ricky Pearsall's high school team. When speaking to the media for the first time after being drafted by the 49ers, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall shared the memory of facing Purdy in high school. Yeah, I think I'll be the first to admit it. We played against each other, Pearsall said on the night he was drafted. I think he put up 70 on my team. So, he's a great player. I remember him for sure because he was very in the end zone and scored a lot of touchdowns. So, I'm excited to play with him this time. Purdy had the opportunity to confirm that his team indeed scored that many points against Pearsall's high school team. Here's what the 49ers quarterback said.